Hi guys, it's me, Bumblebee, and I'm here to actually read y'all a story. Today we're reading one of my old books, so it will be a little bit trashy on the inside, but today we'll be reading a book from when I was little, and it's called How to Get Married by Me, the Bride, and Sally Lloyd Jones and Sue Heap. You can see, for my lovely bridesmaids, thanks, Catherine Elliott X by C.H. And then for my wonderful editor, Anne. And thanks to Rachel. I love my dog. And we can see right here. You can also kind of see where it's kind of faced some mass mutiny. How to Get Married by Me, the Bride, and Sally Lloyd Jones and Sue Heap. When you want to get married, first you have to find someone to marry. You can marry your best friend, or your teacher, or your pet, or your daddy. And sometimes you can marry a flower. You can marry someone who is just like you, or someone who isn't. Someone who lives near your house, or someone who doesn't. Actually, you can marry anyone you like, except they need to like you back. When you are choosing a husband or a wife, you have to be on your best behavior. You can't be mean, you have to be nice. For instance, no one will want to marry you if you gobble up all their candy and never offer them any. Or if you pick your nose in front of them or pinch them. And you shouldn't yawn when they are talking to you, or you will hurt their feelings and they won't want to see you ever again. Oops, sorry guys. Basically, no one will marry you if you wear old pajamas and slippers in the middle of the day, you don't ever take a bath, you don't ever brush your hair, and it looks like a bird's nest back there. You dribble your dinner down your chin. Usually you're not allowed to marry lots of people at once, except sometimes you are. And never get married when it's dark, because you won't be able to see. You might marry the wrong person. Top secret box, keep in wardrobe, store in wardrobe. But not everyone is good to marry. If you marry a cat, for instance, you have to let him lick your face. If you marry a teacher, she can make you do homework instead of watch TV. If you marry a noisy, shouting person, he will give you a headache. And if you marry a firefighter, you will have to let him practice on you and not say cut it out. Here's who else you probably shouldn't marry. Someone too big or they won't fit in your house. Someone too small or you might squash your husband by mistake. Someone who only eats bugs. Yuck! Sometimes you have to search and search for the right person and travel far and wide until you find them. And sometimes you just have to sit quietly and wait for someone. When you have found your one true love, you must ask their permission. Can I marry you, please? You say. Yes, please, they say. And you say, thank you very much, and do your best curtsy or bow, and kneel down and give them a golden ring, or your favorite toy, or a bite of your cookie. And that means you're allowed to get married. From now on, you say, sweetheart, where are you, my sweetheart? And my honey, darling, look at me, my honey, and stuff like that, so everyone knows they're yours and won't try to marry them too. Next, you send out all the invitations so your friends can come and see you get married. You must write in beautiful wedding language. Please come to our wedding. Because we kindly request the pleasure of your company, there will be candy. RSVP. And put RSVP at the end, which is French. It means please say yes, please thank you. Now you need to find a special wedding place. Here are some good places to get married. Sorry, guys. A big white tent, a palace, up a tree in the middle of or just in the middle of the playroom. You can see everybody getting a wedding ready. Next page. It's very important to wear something beautiful for your wedding day. For example, you could wear a pure white dress like the moon, some shining armor, a mustache, some wings if you are a fairy bride. And it's nice if you put something romantic on top of your head, like a long veil, for instance. Here's what else could go on your head: a crown, a wig, some ears in case you're marrying a rabbit. Your friends and sisters and pets and toys and grandmas should all come to see your wedding in their best outfits. And when the music stops, everyone has to stop whatever they're doing and look at you and walk you down the aisle, which means you must go extra slowly down a long path and not fall over. Next, you stand very still and look right in each other's faces, and you say, "I do," and they say, "I do too." Then someone with an important voice says, "I now pronounce you husband and wife," and that means you are married. Now you have to throw a big bunch of flowers at people's heads. It's called the bouquet, and whoever it hits has to get married next. Everyone shouts and jumps in the air and throws snow at you, except it's called confetti and it's only pretend. And your guests have to hand over tons of presents and give you a big cake with lots of frosting on it and sing you a wedding song and be so happy they could cry. And your smile is nearly jumping off your face. And then here's what you have to do next. Let everyone take your picture, open all the presents, eat up all the cake, and dance a little wedding dance. Now you are married people, so you have to yell hooray and then do some cartwheels for joy. Here's what else married people have to do: get some children, maybe, and have some pets, definitely. Live in a house on a hill by a little stream. Watch the sun go down, go along together holding hands, and live happily ever after, the end. Except first you have to say goodbye to your guests. "Goodbye, guests," you must say. Then you wave and skip all the way home and hold your daddy's hand and give him a bite of your cake and show him all your presents and tell him about your very completely lovely, happily ever after wedding. And you can see very much, but the internet shall only know me as Candy or Bumblebee. You can call me whichever you like, or if you want to come up with a different nickname that you think could work for me, that's fine too. I'm all good. It's why I don't have my face on here. Okay, so let's finish this story. Here's what else married people have to do: get some children, maybe, and some pets, definitely. Live in a house on a hill by a little stream. Watch the sun go down, and then go along together holding hands. Then live sorry guys, live happily ever after. Except first you have to say goodbye to your guests. "Goodbye, guests," you must say, and then you wave and skip all the way home and hold your daddy's hand and give him a bite of your cake and show him all your presents and tell all about your very completely lovely, happily ever after wedding. And then, like I pointed out before, unless I take this, I need to stop saying my name. I'm going to cut that out, so it's going to skip a few, but baby me took pencil to a lot of things. Come over here and you can see some cute little illustrations done by the illustrator, I think is what they're called. Pretty page. I just like the design. And then, "Please come to our wedding because we kindly request the pleasure of your company. There will be candy, RSVP." I got this book a very long time ago. My mom used to read it to me all the time. So obviously it holds some sentimental value. So I thought it might be a really good book to start with. Anybody can enjoy the book if you really wanted to. I hope y'all don't mind that it is a children's book. I just thought that y'all all might take some pleasure in it. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to the library today, my little guests. And thank you so much for being an amazing person. I love you all so very much. If you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, sometimes YouTube is very mean and tries to delete it. So I would really appreciate it if you just double checked for me real quick. And obviously, leave a comment if you'd like to talk to me, others, or if you want to talk about a book that you like as well. And let me know who you would like to marry. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I love you. Bye.